here once again. Now, tonight, y'all, we have one of the, what you call it, the domino effect individual footwork man. You see what it say on the shirt, SBM. And with that being said, y'all, we have Mr. Kevo, Kato, however y'all know him, the man behind the camera that done started a lot of this shit, man. What is the motherfucking deal, dog?
You see my eyes are kind of like droopy. I'm a little tired.
Work on work, huh?
Work on work. I'm looking at the stand. You got the shit on, and I'm like, man, I gotta fix that. I gotta fix that. The DVD's falling.
So in other words, your mind is always going. Always. Well, we don't want you to work too hard tonight, man. We want you to relax and have these questions, or should I say answers ready? Because I know it's a lot of people that want to ask you a lot of stuff, but we gonna start off right. You know what I'm saying? As far as if you know interview style. So for people that's not fond of you, that don't know what's going on or what's what, where are you from? What side of town or what neighborhood do you represent?
All right. So I was born in Michigan. I was out there for 3 months. I was 3 months old. Then we moved down here to Eggers Homes. Stayed out there for a year. Moved to Fifth Ward, lived out there. Then we moved to Spring. And then went to school in Spring. Jumped off the porch in Greens Point. So
damn, over.
I really just say I'm from the north side. Just to
just
show love everywhere.
Right, just to break it down type shit.
But Spring.
But see, this is the thing that you just said that I always notice. You is big on this north side shit. Matter of fact, if anybody do your shit, right before you do your videos, you had a green screen and say something about the north. I think that was funny. Right. So
to pinpoint.
Right. So with that being said, as I always say, by you repping so hard for the north, it makes me feel like you have to push a little harder because you come from the north. So the question I want to ask you is the north side equal to the south side?
On what though?
On this entertainment bit, like what you do?
Oh no. On the entertainment? Nah. I ain't gonna lie, I feel like the south side got it. Cause you gotta think, everybody come from the south side. All the basketball players, Beyonce, everybody. So all the entertainment, basically the south side, they have the legendary status of. They got everything. They got the clubs, they got the actors, they got the museums, they got everything. Right.
So that's what I'm saying. So by you putting on to the north, it's like you put on so hard that people, they have no choice but to notice that. You know what I mean? So
man,
with that being said, that's why I'm like, you rep it so hard. So if you feel like the north is not equal to the south, then what's the purpose of what do you got in your mind? Do you think are you trying to make it even, or how do you feel about that?
Man, I mean, at the end of the day, the overall goal is put on for Houston. But I was in the Army, and I remember I would go to all these different states and cities or whatever.
Right.
And the only neighborhoods they knew about was Fifth Ward and Third Ward. They ain't know nothing about nothing nowhere else. So
right.
That's always been my thing, just to push our side of town. Cause we on this side of town.
Right.
So I like to show this. Cause I mean, you get the typical, it's hoods everywhere, or whatever. But
right.
I want to show it's more to the north side than just robbing and stealing.
Right. And with that being said, you picked up the camera.
Man, the camera is I ain't gonna say I stumbled on it, cause I mean, we've been messing with the camera since we were kids.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what you need to put in the interview, how long we've been knowing each other.
Right. Oh yeah. But since you brought it up, so far as me, Neek, Sacrifice Himself, and you, Square Bill, how long have we been in the mix with all this?
With the camera shit stuff? We cussing on here?
Anything, man.
I mean, I've been working, so I watch your interviews, and then
we do whatever we want to.
How long we been doing the film stuff? We've been doing the film stuff since 2017, the beginning of 2017. Taking it serious 2017.
Well, before 17, what would you say?
Man, since I met you, we met each other in 98.
Right.
In the 90s.
Right.
And I remember from back then till now, you've always been on the camera, or directing film.
Right.
You the one that introduced me to a lot of movies.
Right.
So you've always been the camera dude.
Right.
Me, I guess you could say I kind of stumbled on it too because I wanted to remake scenes and stuff.
Right.
So the film stuff's always been here. It's just we never knew
Right.
we could really do something with it.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Cause you gotta think about it when it comes to the camera, nobody wants to grow up and be like, I want to be a cameraman. You know what I mean?
No,
so it's very rare for somebody to really pick up the camera. So that's what I'm saying. So what situation made you feel like this is to get you where you at? Like what happened? What was the first event to make you actually pick up the camera?
Man, it's a long story.
Long story.
You wanna?
Motherfucker, yes.
All right, so look.
They want to know.
This true story. So DJ, R.I.P. DJ, Delvin Davis.
Right.
He had passed away 2014.
Right.
And that messed me up. So he was going to school at the time, and I remember thinking like, I don't want nobody around me dying again. So I was thinking, let me go to school, and I could start something to where I could put everybody on. I didn't know what it was at the time, but that was the overall goal. And so I was in the Army. I was a club promoter where I was at. And the dude down here seen it, and he was like, man, why don't you come, I'm trying to build my shit and you know, get my brand. Can you work my Instagram or whatever? Right. So I was like, fuck it, I'll do it, you know. Right. We was hanging out together all the time, so I'm working his Instagram, and he had a studio, and that shit it took off on the studio side. And people were coming in asking for music videos, you know. Y'all record music, do y'all record music videos? Right. So I was hitting up video people I knew, but they weren't answering or whatever. Right. So the dude was like, man, let's just get a camera. Right. So we got a camera, and shout out to Ski 40 and TSG for Lil Lee. Right. Those are the first music videos I shot. No shit. April 4th, 2017. Okay, so that's, in the midst of shooting their music videos, because they asked, I started picking up a liking to it. I'm staying up all night trying to perfect my little, because I've always been like a attention to detail type of dude. So I see little things I messed up on, and I'm trying to go back and fix it, and it just kept growing to what it is now. No, and this shit is still growing. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact. Man, that ain't even a word. So you started off with rap videos. That's clear. Yeah, it was rap videos. Okay, so since you started off with the rap videos first, what you feel is the hardest part about working with rappers? If that's how you started off and you still do it, what do you feel like is the hardest thing of working with rappers? The hardest thing working with rappers is they all got some kind of big-headedness to them. If they don't feel like they made it, and I get it, you're supposed to feel that way, but I kind of feel like majority of the rappers, it get to them. Right, so they more on some... They superior. You don't want niggas to be superior to you and shit. No, it ain't that I don't want it to. I'm saying rappers want people to be superior to them. I think they want people to move on their time. Right. They want everybody to be on their dick. Right. You can tell it's yes men and they little clique group whatever. Right. So I mean I understand it, but at the same time I'm not in that group. I'm not in your group, so I don't feel like I'm obligated to. Right. You know, I'm here to do a job and get the fuck on. Right, in and that type thing. Rappers, you know, they be late. They want certain people in the videos, or it's always, or it has been issues. Right. So that's what I noticed. And speaking of issues, I'm not gonna say always, but here and there, I see you make posts from the story, or it can be on your main page, that you always getting things clear, and I feel like it's communication. I feel like you feel like it's communication with the rappers. So that's what I'm saying. What is the biggest complaint you be having? Like when you be making these posts, like I'm assuming, like I say, it's come from communication. But what is the biggest thing that you deal with every rapper, like that you got to keep repeating, or like today time? Well, just in general, although from the time you start to right now, what's the biggest thing that you deal with? It's not even communication, because like I be black and white with a lot of everything I do. Right. Just so it ain't no confusion. I don't do no abbreviations. I try to spell words out right. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it can't be communication. It still go back to rappers. I feel like some rappers, they just not considerate. They don't think before they ask questions, or they might fuck around and I might post some and they'll backdoor and ask me exactly what I posted. So paying attention. Paying attention.
So that's because that's what I'm trying to get clear. Because like I say, I know other people see it too. So basically,
nah, they don't see it, bro.
No, I'm saying like in the sense of like when you do make your post saying something about whatever you saying about like where, like I know everybody like where does it come from? Like what are you trying? You know what I mean? So
it's like bringing a. You know what? Another thing, I kind of feel not now. Shout out to all the cameramen that speak up, but before, like when I first started doing this, kind of feel like cameramen, camera women, no one spoke up.
Right.
Like
that's like the typical thing. Like cameraman don't really have too much say so type.
Yeah,
shit.
It was like that at the beginning. I feel old for saying that shit, but that was the thing. No one really just spoke up.
Right.
So I feel like that kind of got a little something to do with today time. Like rappers are used to like I'm gonna tell you what the fuck to do. Right. And that's it. But in reality, it's kind of like, bro, that is a dumb idea. That don't make no sense with your video. So let's not do that. And then it's I didn't think of that.
Oh, okay. I get where you coming from. Because like you say, it's just like a stereotype. Cameraman just do whatever the rapper or whoever wants. Okay. Yeah. That makes sense.
It wasn't too many camera people speaking up.
Right. And that I can definitely agree with that. Because like you say, just from the beginning of the time, the cameraman, well, that's the perception. Cameraman is like a yes man. Oh, whatever. Okay. You know what I mean? So I definitely feel you for doing that. So check this out, man. So by you dealing with rappers a lot, you know what I mean? 9 times out of 10, especially in today's time, I mean, it was always gangster rap around, but nowadays, kids really have a lot of guns and they shit, have a lot of money and shit. So the thing about when you do these videos, it's like you step into an environment. It's like you really put your life on the line. And matter of fact,
man,
didn't a partner of yours just died?
Yeah, man. R.I.P. to T-Rock, man. That you know, that was a big loss, bro. Cause he was like, to me, he was like an OG cameraman. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't gonna lie, for real. If you check some of my DMs, if I didn't know how to do something, I would send them to him. Right.
And then get him to do it.
To him. Yeah, and for sure he gonna knock it out. Matter of fact, what's crazy, the camera you using right now is a Sony A7 III. And when I first met him, he told me you need to get down with Sony gang. You know, that's just the little term cameraman be using, you know. Right. It's Sony gang. So I was working on a Canon at the time. And I was like, man, who the fuck is this? Like, this guy trying to... Yeah. But I didn't know he was funny like that. Right. He was just joking. But, you know, R.I.P. T-Rock, man. And shout out, or R.I.P. to, I forgot the kid's name. It was another cameraman that got killed at a video shoot. Had nothing to do with what was going on. Right. So.
Then, and that's what I'm saying. And that leads me to my next question. Is the cameraman in more danger than the rappers? Because you see, when the rappers come, they have entourage, they have pistols. So let's be clear, by you being a cameraman, when you go to these rappers' videos, is the cameraman more in danger than the rappers, or the rappers are just frontline? They the ones that's really the target. So
yeah, in a sense, yeah, cameraman can be the most in danger. Cause I know me personally, when I'm like working, I'm like focused. That little square on the camera that you look at, right? The viewfinder, bro, I be lost. I lose. I forget what's going on. I'm just so into my work. Right. You know, I got my back turned. You know, anything can happen. But you know, what I think you really got to know the artists, who they beefing with. You really got to be somewhat tapped in.
Well, who you? So you got to know something. Yeah, you got to know something about whoever you filming with. Right. So how often do you film with strangers?
With strangers?
So far as like new rap dudes that you don't know. Man,
I don't want to say they get vouched in, but like, I gotta know someone you know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So you don't basically you never just. But, I don't say you never done it, but like you don't really film for nobody that you don't know nothing about.
Well, I take that back because I've gone out of state and shot videos for people I never, you know. Right. But nah, bro. I mean, I shoot with everybody. But you know what? A lot of times it'd be like, man, you shot my partner video. What's your prices type? Right. So it'd be a lot of that. Slash, it'd be what's the word? It'd be reoccurring customers. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like once we locked in, they always, I ain't gonna say they always want to shoot me, but yeah, they want to overshoot me. Right. Like, square business.
Yeah, in some way. All right. But check this out, man. We obviously see that you are a mixed Hispanic guy, and you always in a mix with all the blacks. So let me ask you one of the questions that's very important. With your skin tone, being mixed Hispanic, is Does that work with you or against you?
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I think that kind of worked for me.
For you.
From all the way around, from music videos to real life to females to everything. Because I could kind of turn it on and turn it off.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, shit, majority of my life, people been thinking I'm black and white.
Right.
And I ain't got no white nowhere, you know what I'm saying? So,
right. So
I use that to my advantage, though. So, I've been at video shoots and the law or the police would pull up. Everybody would run. Right. I'll go to the law. You know, hey, sir, you know, I'm shooting videos. You see, I got a camera, you know what I'm saying? Everything's cool. You know what I'm saying? So.
Okay, well, shit, that's why I say, man, because at the end of the day, man, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Because if you was the not turn on and off and you just be acting just like you black, that's what I'm saying. Like, I ain't know if it worked against you or for you. That's why it was important to ask. You know what I mean?
I've never had it go south.
Right.
So
from the situation.
Just life.
Right.
I mean, I done had people hate, you know what I'm saying, on some...
Right.
You know, I'm Hispanic. I say I'm Hispanic. I don't like going through the whole...
Yeah, breaking down race and shit like that.
What parent is what race, but, you know, I'm mixed. Right. Or whatever. You see the waters. Galveston waters.
Galveston, he still represents.
But, nah. The only people I have problems with is Hispanics. I ain't gonna lie. Wow. They never like me.
Wow, you'll think that'd be the easiest, and you say that's what we have most problems.
That's the one I've always had problems with. They don't like me.
Okay, well check this out. You say don't like me.
They don't like me.
All right, man. So anybody that does any I guess you say anybody that done their homework with you, we all know it wasn't square beginnings at the beginning. You was working with somebody else. So I have to ask, like, what really made you branch off into square business? Like, when you was working with other people, did you have it in your mind that you was always going to be a team player, or you already knew you was going to start your own shit eventually?
Well, Dominique, I guess this is the icebreaker. All right, so look, true story. I was with Atlas Productions. Everybody know that. I was doing everything. I was the hands-on, everything. If you look up Atlas Productions in Houston, I was doing anything, everything. Working all the social medias, editing, shooting, and don't get me wrong. Shout out to Francisco Garza. If he didn't, he put the business mind into me, because I had no idea how to do no business anything. Right. So shout out to him. I can't not give him that. But as far as like hands-on, you know, obviously. Right. And he was the money side to it. So to answer your question, I had no idea to branch off or do my own thing. Right. That never came across. Right. But you know, what happened, man? It wasn't never a money thing. It was never I was trying to own his stuff or I've never, bro, on the cool, my whole life, bro, I've always been a follower. You know, I'm older and I'm old enough to like you know, say it and understand. You know, I've always been a follower, bro. So I never cared to be number one. I never wanted to be in the limelight, or I never wanted to be, you know, just number one. I never cared. Cause I always looked at it like number two, you know, that's the dude that gets his hands dirty type. Right. I didn't want to be the pretty dude, and you know what I'm saying? So
So with that being said, is it fair to say that square business just fell in your lap? Like, or should I say it was destined? Because if you had that mindset, then that means, like you say, it was never in your mind to do it. But the way and the success that square business has done and gotten is like, I guess it's overstanding that it's supposed to happen exactly supposed to happen.
I mean, I'm a believer that everything's supposed to happen how it's supposed to happen. Right. But nah, bro, shit. If things didn't go south between me and what's his name, bro, I would have been down with him forever. But I gotta say it too, though. There's Atlas Production in Atlanta, right? And their shit is like, you know, taking off. So we would have eventually got into it, not get into it, but the business side would have conflicted. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because we ain't had no paperwork. You know, we regular dudes, you know, just trying to learn something. Right. You know, so.
Damn. So far, what you telling the people is it's like, all this shit was not even planned. That's what makes it crazy, because it's like, for you to get as far as you went and not to ever have this even planned, you know what I mean? That's crazy. That's wild.
Even right now, before we did the interview, bro, we had to do the rights to our movies. Right. Never did that before. And I just do it. I think that's what got me as far as I am right now. I just do it. There's no procrastination. There ain't no hold on. There ain't no.
And you know what's important about what you just said? Like, with that being said, how you said it, that means you take the risk. Now, for the people that's scared to take the risk, like, what goes through your mind when you take the risk? You know what I mean? Because people need to know this in the sense of, this is what business is about. It's not playing it safe. You know what I mean? Because you got kids. So, I mean, you didn't have to take plenty of chances, go broke many a times. You know what I mean? So, that's what I'm saying. Like, so I feel like it's very important that you got to express, you take that risk, man. Because people going to stay in that safe zone. If they have the chance or the opportunity, they going to stay in it. You know what I mean?
I got like two ways of thinking of it. So, I always suggest take the risk. Take the risk. Take the risk. Like, it's scary as fuck, but the other side is gonna be what you really, really want.
Right.
But at the same time, I didn't work with people and they've been scared. So I ain't gonna lie, drown.
Right.
Drown, cause all you gonna do is hold me up, and I'm not scared of fall. I guess you could say.
Right.
I'm not scared to go broke, and like how you said, I got kids. So
right.
I done been broke in the negatives. But
right.
I always had in my head, I mean, I'm not just religious, but I always had in my head, like, God gonna figure something out for me. So I ain't
especially
tripping.
if you got the right intentions. Most definitely. Most definitely.
Every time I went broke, somehow I got it back ×2. So
Okay, so check this out. Let's get into some more details. So for the people that's starting the entertainment business so far, it was the cameraman. Let's put it like that. Entertainment wise, like, prices is a big thing. So let me ask you, for somebody that's trying to get in this, what do you feel like is a fair price at the beginning when you're jumping to this film industry? Or should I say the camera industry? You know what I'm saying? Let's be more specific. What's up with the prices? What do you feel like the prices, or what do you feel about that topic?
I say free. If you jumping into this film stuff, if you really want to, longevity, whatever, free.
Why?
Do everything for free.
Biggest question behind that, why free?
Man, that's how you build your clientele. That's how you get your name out there. Shit, when I first started, man, I done wrote down every music video I've ever shot. I shot 212 music videos so far.
Since 17?
Since April 4th, 2017.
Ooh, man.
So, and that's
I didn't think got that on a record at all.
That's just music videos. You gotta think of weddings, commercials.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Birthdays, you know what I'm saying? But man, the first 20 music videos was free. And I think the 21st video, the dude just chunked me some. So it wasn't really no exact number, but I suggest free.
Okay, so I guess I feel like that's great advice, but for the people that don't have the willpower.
But
okay, go ahead.
If you just starting out and you feel like charging $100 or $300 or whatever crazy number, do it. I highly suggest you do it so you can drown. Drown.
Cause look,
drown.
That's what I was saying too, to go back with that, because it's like that's the second question, be like, well, how long do I go for free? You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I feel like it's a confidence thing. You gotta do it when you're confident. That's
basically what I was gonna say.
The confidence?
You gotta have confidence for one, and then I feel like you could tell when people are messing with you.
Right.
People are asking, who shot your shit. Matter of fact, I gotta do this too. Shout out to Jay Stead, bro. If it wasn't for Jay Stead, I would never. There wouldn't be no Square Business Media.
Oh shit! Now, why you say that? It wouldn't be Square Business Media.
Man, so during the last days, man, some shit had happened, and I was just, I was really just on some like, man, I gotta figure something out, because I can't do this no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just didn't want that look. Right. And in the midst of doing that, Square Business came about. Mm-hmm. But before I just went public with it, I was getting all my shit together, buying all the equipment, doing the LLCs, the DBAs. I was getting everything together, and I was asking people like, man, what you think of Square Business Media?
Right.
Bro, I can't name one person that was like, do that shit. Right. Everybody's like, no, don't do that shit. That shit's too ghetto. Don't nobody know what Square Business means. Right. And the only person that was like, man, do that shit, Jay Stead.
Oh man, shout out to
shout out Jay Stead, rock solid.
Right, because at the end of the day, everybody needs that push, or sometimes it's just like when you starting off, you need that
reassurance.
Right, reassurance.
That's basically what it was for me. Right. Because I kind of feel like I was going to do it regardless, but it was just the name. Right. I was going to do the camera shit on my own, but it was just the name. And Jay Stead was the only one like, man, that shit is hard. That shit is live. I'm talking about the next day. As soon as he said that shit, signed the paperwork, got the website.
Right. And I like how you worded that, reinsurance. I think in life we all want a reinsurance, because it's like yes, we do understand we got to take the risk, but sometimes it means that much more when that one person reinsures it. So it's like, damn, I'm not tripping.
Right.
Or then, you know what I mean? So that's very important. I'm glad you even said that, man, because a lot of people think that you don't need that, but sometime in life, bro, you need reinsurance. You know what I mean?
Two brains better than one.
Most definitely.
You know, just don't listen to the wrong person. That's another thing too. A lot of times, before I would listen to other people and crash.
Right.
But once I started listening to myself and going with my gut.
Right. And everything come about, right? And speaking of that, like I say, we see the computers behind you, we see the printer. So I notice people that follow you on social media, you come out with you have everything that goes with the M, Square Business Media, Square Business Movers, Maids. I just seen you start. So basically you got all of these businesses, you know what I mean, that you're branching off. So I couldn't help but notice it, but my question to you is like, what's the purpose? Why do you got so many? Like, what is the point of what you're trying to do so far, just branching off and all this?
It goes back to earlier, like I said. So when DJ passed, he was going to school, and you know that really that messed me up. So my whole idea was I'm gonna go to school, I'm gonna start something, so we all could, you know, not work together, but we could all be underneath one brand, and get out the streets and do just get legit money. Right. So if you ain't in the streets, you ain't gotta work. You ain't gotta watch your back as much. You know what I'm saying? Because you focus on getting the money. Right. So that came the whole Square Business. So you know, shout out to Jamarcus, Jay Hoover, Baby HL. Me and him, we got the Square Business Media. That's his camera stuff. Right. We got the Square Business Movers. Right. That's moving furniture and the hot shots and all that. Right. We got Square Business Machines. That's my ATM business. Right. So if you need an ATM for your business or a store, hit me up. Most definitely. Square Business Mobile. Right. That's people renting my car out.
Damn, the boy said the mobile.
Man, we got a lot. We got moonwalks. We're gonna have the Square Business Mamacitas. Square Business Maids, that's when they come and clean. Man, so many.
You gonna go for
bro. So basically, all those what I just said, I'm not gonna be over all of it. You know what I'm saying? So say I'm over the media, Jamarcus, he's over the movers. You could be over Square Business, moonwalks, but we're all underneath one brand, the Square Business Media.
Basically keeping the money in the family type shit.
Basically, Square Business INC type.
So with that, okay, check that out. So
hey man, can't nobody take this Square Business, bro. If you look it up, everything's legit.
Oh, stamped.
It's stamped. There's no Square Business nowhere that's stamped. So
like this,
like this, bro.
Right, and that's good to put it out there so people know. Like that feels good to say. You know what I'm saying? Because niggas don't understand. Like it ain't nothing like working hard to not have it pay off. So you definitely got to do your paperwork. Do it legitly, please, ladies and gentlemen. Do this shit legit,
thing, bro.
Please.
That's what I try to pass on to everybody. Not even just with the Square Business. Just I'm really trying to push the entrepreneur. We've been on this. Pushing, working for yourself, because like I said, the whole DJ, RP DJ, that messed me up. I just don't want no one passing that's too close to me type. You know what I'm saying?
So no, I feel like
own your own business, work for yourself. Let's do it legit. That's really what I'm trying to push.
Push legit, hey man.
Especially on this side of town, like how we were saying, bro. It ain't nothing over here. We got some clubs, but as far as anything else, so that's why I be having the Square Business mixers every year.
Oh yeah, shout out to the Square Business Mix. You did the first one this year, right? Yeah, most definitely in February, man. That's one of the livest things you can do, bro.
Just network with other business owners, Instead of me having to be like, hey man, I know someone that makes shirts. Y'all make y'all's own network and just trying to push this
closer together.
You know what I'm saying?
Doing all this, man, I know you stumbled into events, huh? Like you said earlier, like weddings and things like that. So you do commercials and all that, right?
Commercials for small businesses, commercials for everything. Weddings.
It's good that you converted, because some people stay in one box and they may just shoot videos forever. So I really commend you and salute you for doing that. And the question behind that is, which one do you like filming more? Like, which one do you enjoy more? Do you like doing the videos more or the events?
Man, I like to be creative. That's my overall creativity. I like coming up with new ideas, and I like the reactions. Like after I'm done shooting everything. Right. I like, even when people not even talking to me, like I'll go and read people comments and You know, that's
Right.
what I like about this overall. I like creating and putting it out there. On the cool, I like going places and people be like, "You're square." Like people don't believe that I'm.
Yeah, you the one behind the shit.
And I like that shit. Like I want my work to be known. It's on the cool. It's on some like what's the word? Like the Romans.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like the picture of the Mona Lisa.
Right.
You know who painted that?
No, I don't.
I don't either, but everybody know that work.
Yeah.
I want my work to last like that.
Like lifetime. Like a
Forever.
lifetime. Right,
Type
right.
shit.
Right there. That's most definitely, bro. I salute everything you doing with this shit. But we went from the videos to the events, and now you got a fucking movie you just did. Cinco Lane.
Cinco Lane.
Now now look, man, that's why I just say the whole growth was perfect. Oh, look at it, y'all.
Yeah.
Put a little closer. Let them see it.
Cinco Lane.
Oh, already sealed up.
This is the demo, but this is basically, you know,
This is
$15
what it look.
pop. You know?
Hey man, and you know what, man? That's one thing about you, man. One thing about this individual, he gonna go over and beyond. Look, see what I'm saying? Look at this. The merch.
10
This guy gonna go over and beyond, and in this game, bro, if you don't
stickers.
listen, in this game, if you ain't willing to go over and beyond, you're gonna be average, and you will be replaceable. I mean, we are all replaceable, but then our work is not. You know what I mean? Everybody can pick up that camera and press record, but the art of it, the storytelling of it, the passion of it. So,
But
okay.
if you feel like you can't do it, don't. Drown. Drown.
Hey, keyword, y'all,
Drown. If you scared, stay the fuck out the way, bro. Cause it's drown.
Drown.
Just drown, bro.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. That's a big step that you took with the movie, because you can drown with that. You went from videos to events to a fucking movie. And not only did you do a movie, you did a horror movie. Please explain to the people what made you do a horror movie. Out of everything you can do, by you already knowing what's going on with the blacks, I know you, like I say, you know what's going on with Hispanics. What made you skip action, the hood shit? What made you go straight to horror?
Man, it all go back to what's being put out there into the world. You know what I'm saying? So if you pay attention, you know, to the radio. I remember I was driving and I heard 21 Savage. I forgot how long ago it was, but 21 Savage was on the radio talking about kill this and kill that. And I remember thinking like, damn, bro, they just letting this be on the radio. Not even. I was paying attention, but I wasn't paying attention.
Right.
So to the person that's not paying attention to, that's all they hear all day is kill, kill, kill.
Right.
And that just go back to the, you know, the whole black and white thing. Like, you know, they want you to kill you, basically.
Right.
So with the whole Cinco Lane, how I came about with Cinco Lane, it was really a true story. We had shot a video. Shout out to Baby Slim, aka Jonesy. We had shot a video out here in Trinity Garden, on and off.
Right.
And we went to go shoot a video, and we ain't had nowhere to shoot. And the kids, they had kicked the door down. We went inside the house or whatever. We shot, and we were coming out. The neighbor next door, she had came out. You know, she had her arms folded, so I thought it was gonna be an issue. Right. So like how you said,
the raise, yeah. The skin
went up
tone.
to the lady.
Yeah.
You know, I just explained to her. You know, we just filming for school.
Right.
That's always my. You know, we filming for school, and she was like, "Why y'all want to shoot in there?" I was like, "It looked kind of grimy." You know what I'm saying? It looked good for the video. She was like, "It was a lot of furniture in there, huh?" I was like, "Yeah, no, thinking about it, it looked like people still living there, but it was like cobwebs. It looked dirty. It looked old." She said that the people living there burnt out because a bunch of weird shit was going on, like you know, ghost type shit. So I had posted that on Facebook, and one of my partners, shout out Bam, he's like, "Man, why don't you shoot a movie about that?" So as soon as he said that, I automatically thought 20 Bands, Fast Money Cartel. Yeah, I was like, man, he could be, you know, the main character because he fit the image. Yeah. So that was 2018. So from 2018 to 2021, it's really just been a plan. Right. So that's basically how it came about. But the whole scary, I don't even like scary movies, bro.
Wow, see, that's what I'm saying.
I don't like scary movies.
Wow, and you made a whole horror. That's crazy.
Well, it's crazy how it happened. Like, it was supposed to be a comedy horror.
Right. Yeah, so, initially, yeah, people see.
That's what it's supposed to be. Yeah. But it ended up, you know, shout out to Guts Podcast. Right. It's like when I did the Cinco Lane, like, I didn't want to just have friends involved in the movie. I wanted to pick people I kind of thought had a better idea in certain divisions. Like, I had to go pick up Idiot by Choice Chris because he funny.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying? Had to go get the
Definitely.
Guts podcast. Shout out Space
love they
Viking,
work. Love they
Zano.
work.
You know, they all into the horror, so I had to go get them.
Right.
I had to grab you because you know we good with bouncing ideas and you know
Right.
20 bands. So everybody together just fit. You know, they parts or whatever.
And how long did it take to even? Because let me ask you this before I ask you that. Do you have other movies written out? This is your first movie you ever written?
Written out?
Yeah.
Nah, man, on some lame shit. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I dream movies.
Right.
I don't know if that's corny or people don't believe.
Nah,
but, bro,
I think it all got to come from somewhere.
Bro, I literally dream movies and I'll like fight myself to like wake up. And I'll grab my phone and I'll type it up and then go back to sleep just so I don't forget.
So
I got a good 8 movies in my phone.
Okay, that's what I was saying. So you got more than one.
Man, I got all kinds of shit, bro.
Damn. So
with
this
ideas of who gonna play who.
So that's what I'm saying. So did you have these movies already when you was doing videos? Like when did these movies come about? Like did they come as you was doing the music videos, or this was some shit you been put in the chamber?
No. Like during the music videos, like just random ass nights, I'll have like. Matter of fact, like I ain't gonna lie, I have a lot of bad dreams type shit. So. You know, I'll fight myself to wake up, and I'll write out the scary dream. I try to flip a negative to a positive.
Right.
And I'll write them shits out.
Right.
And then I'll go back and you know just iron it out,
and then
make up some shit, fill in the gaps. So.
Well, shit. What's the difference between shooting movies and music videos? Since you shot the whole movie and you've been doing music videos, so what's the difference?
I feel like. No, I don't feel like. I think that's another thing we need to start pressing. I think the difference is with music videos, it's on the spot, like improv kind of.
Right.
Like if the music video don't call for acting, then it's just regular rapping in front of the camera type, you know.
Right.
Just making it look live. But with movies, at least, I feel like we got more time to critique certain things and kind of put a message in the movie. Because remember, like Cinco was supposed to be super long, but we shorted it down for a pilot. So we could present it to, say, a bigger Universal, whatever. They could pick up the film, pay us. So,
and that I feel like that'll work too. Okay, so check this out. In the process, I ain't gonna either in the process or after the process, you created CFG, and I need you to speak a little bit more of that. What is CFG, and what is the purpose of that?
All right, CFG on the cool, it was. Just you and me. I was saying, man, there's so many of us included in Trial and Error, Day to Day, Mean City, Cinco Lane. We know a lot of people.
Right.
And we damn near use the same people for every film. So I was like, man, why don't we come up with something?
Right.
We didn't know what it was gonna. You know, we didn't know what it was.
Right.
And then shout out to Alone Third. He said the same thing. So I was like, see, we might as well make something up. So I came up with the name CFG, and basically what CFG is, it's an agency filled with actors, actresses, chefs, maids, or not maids, I'm tripping. Just a bunch of entrepreneurs. Basically, everybody has their own situation going on.
Right.
We all came together. So, say someone needs a wedding.
Right.
We got cameramen, we got chefs, we got servers.
Right.
We got DJ. You know what I'm saying? So they could just buy the whole package.
So, have you ever seen anything like that?
Have I out here in Houston?
Yeah.
Fuck no. Everybody wants to rap.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, really, when you came to me with it, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, because, I mean, when I was doing Mean City, I know I used to debate, like, damn, should we put this logo, that logo? So, it's like, because you don't want to leave nobody out because everybody put in work. Everybody worked hard.
It's a lot of us.
Right. So, it's like, when you came, it's like, I feel like the whole concept was live from the beginning because it's like, okay, this could be the next Wu-Tang or SUC
that's
or some shit. So I'm like, bet. Because it's like, at the end of the day, everybody had their favorites, but we all under one umbrella. And that go back to what you were saying when you were trying to build it. So I know it's people that want to know what it was. Cause I know they see us out a lot. And like I say, it was developed after or during Cinco Lane. So I know a lot of people had a lot of things about that. So with the CFG, is it offering jobs or how does that go so far as
of tonight? I mean, at least Square Business is known basically. So we're trying to build up the CFG, but yeah, basically we're gonna start dishing out jobs for everything. We got so much stuff going on, like we gotta start hiring.
So check this out. Okay, so
Bodies.
let me ask you this: by you creating it, is CFG a set crew? Like, can't nobody get added on, or is it more like in time you will get added on, but you got to start off as a worker? Like, how does that go about so far as?
What I suggest is right now CFG. I mean, the people that's in it, it's 25 of us. So we got enough bodies to do different stuff, and I'd rather have everybody learn how to do different stuff, so it ain't just one person that only knows how to work the camera.
And hold up, man, break that down a little bit. So for the people that don't know, see, you say 25 people, but them 25 people can branch off with their own people. You know what I mean? So
right.
That's what that's so when you say 25 people, that's not literally 25. It just means 25 what?
Bodies.
Head, 25.
Oh yeah, you can say heads. Basically, all the founders or owners of each business, we all came together. So like you and me do the film stuff, video camera, whatever. But say who 20 bands raps and he does acting. But say he needs shirts.
Right.
You and me could go make him some shirts while he's off doing something else.
Right.
So it's basically just bodies filling the gaps.
The gaps in the shit. Man, look, man. With that being said, bro, I feel like we all got to give our flowers to who we got to give them to. And I want to give mine to you tonight because at the end of the day, like you said earlier, I always had it in me to do the film thing. But it's like it still took me featuring in Conflict. And that was the first, I think that was a school project you did. But I was so intrigued because, you know, I didn't have a camera at the time. So to see your body move on a 4K camera or, you know, a Sony, it looked so much like the real thing.
Cinematic.
Like it's there you go, cinematic, that's the word. Cinematic. It looked so cinematic, and you think, you know, you always used to watching your favorite movie, so when you see cinematic shit on yourself, you're like, wow. So that's how I want to give them to you, because if it wasn't for me seeing myself, like I say, I would have eventually still did it. I feel like it would have took longer. Right. So I definitely want to give my flowers to you for even asking me to be one of them, because look what happened. And then it branched off from the podcasting to the because I remember when I came to you, I was doing skits off the phone, man. And I mean, shout out to you. Like I said, I did my first skit off a real camera. So I feel like with that being said, man, we all have to give our flowers to who we gotta give them to.
Right. And I appreciate it. But you know me.
Yeah.
You know. So.
But nah. I just we that's overstood, man. We gotta because people get confusing. They confuse this dick riding shit up, and I said it once before. People swear to God. They don't want to give people their props because they don't feel like they dick riding, or they don't want to feel like I don't want this nigga to play me. But fuck that, man. Give people their flowers while they're here. You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, the last question I like to ask everybody, man. After all these years of living, man, from the age you're at right now, what is the biggest thing you learned, or what is the biggest lesson you learned in life so far as right now?
Biggest lesson?
The biggest sign, like what have you learned in life? Like what did life teach you after all these years? The biggest thing you learned.
Man, I don't know. I know a lot of stuff. I guess.
But sum it up.
Sum it up. My dad, my pops, Rick Rozzo. If it wasn't for him, a lot shit wouldn't be out here.
Right.
But what I learned from him is do things right the first time. The first time. Yeah. Just so you ain't got to go back. So now you got time to chill. So I feel like that outweighs
a lot of shit.
'Cause I was going to say relationships last longer than money. That's true.
Right.
But I feel like, you know, do stuff right the first time so you ain't got to go back.
God damn, man. If that ain't the biggest. And people need to hear that, man.
And if you don't believe in that, drown.
I like that, man. Y'all better be. Hey, don't be scared to drown.
That's what everybody gonna be like. Drown, Kevo, for real? Like, yeah, bro. If you don't believe in yourself, drown. Cause us over here at CFG and chase money, fast money, sacrifice for self, goods. We believe in us.
You did what I'm saying?
We not, bro. There's no way we can stop, bro.
And look,
it's about to be 1 a.m.
And then we made it happen, right?
Bro, while you over there, while you at home watching this, smoking, chilling, this is work. Regardless if it might not seem like work, but this is work, bro. This is content. This is what people don't think outside the box, and that's cool. Sometimes you need someone to give you that push or turn that light bulb on, but until then,
look,
you know,
learn, sit back and observe, you know what I'm saying? And if you know, you know.
2 fingers.